let's say I want to add a picture to one of my objects. I'm going to make a new object. I'm going to scale it up. Billie Eilish. I feel like I probably spelled that wrong. But let's say either I really like Billie Eilish or I really hate Billie Eilish. Maybe I want Billie Eilish to be the enemy in my game. So I find a picture of Billie Eilish that I like in Google image search. I'm going to right click on this image. I'm going to choose Save Image As. And then I want to save this image to my downloads. And that's just so that I can find it easily. So I'm going to make sure that I save it either to my downloads folder or my desktop. You guys probably have clean desktops. My desktop is really messy, so I'm not going to save it to my desktop. So I'm going to click Save. And then you can see that Billie Eilish now is in my downloads folder. I can drag Billie Eilish into my assets folder. Now, the way that 3D software works is that this picture is a texture. So in order to get that texture onto one of our objects, we have to make a new material. So I'm going to right click in my assets panel window. I'm going to choose Create Material. Then I'm going to name this material Billie Eilish. Then over here, whoops, in the material settings, in my material settings, I'm going to click this teeny little dot that looks kind of like a tiny target. And then all of my potential textures should show up, and I'm going to choose Billie Eilish from there. So now Billie Eilish is going to show up on this texture. She looks super crazy because of the way 2D textures are mapped onto 3D objects. But if I then drag this material onto this cube, then Billie Eilish should show up on every side of that cube. So now Billie Eilish can run around my level, I don't know, eating the player, for instance. And I can also kind of change the color a little bit if I want to. Let's say I want a red Billie Eilish or a magenta Billie Eilish. I can still change this color. So that just very briefly is how you get images, textures onto your materials, and then materials applied to your objects. And once I have that material, I can kind of drag it wherever I want. So I can put Billie Eilish wherever I want onto any of my objects.